So I'm recording this little video for making up for not being present to introduce my story, and also to give some feedback on the test, some thoughts that I got the moment I received Billy's email, but I wasn't available to ask him the questions right ahead. So first, I was a bit confused with the task. I was asked to write a story in 300 words, but when I think about story, the first thing that comes to my mind is the basic structure that we shared, meaning something begins, there's a conflict, and there's a resolution of this conflict. So I understand that in marketing this might be the jargon people use, but other than that, it's probably a description for the product, or a introduction of the product, namely something that you will read on Amazon, eBay, whatever it is that you are you're looking for this product. So 300 words, maybe that's a bit too much, maybe not. Probably it's just a cap. Anyway, I just carried on with that task in mind. But immediately you face many things. You have to go through this process where you understand what are you trying to sell. There's a bit of a sales pitch on the description of a product. So I'm sending this file, by the way, so you can go through it slowly. You have to know about the customer. You have to know what he wants, what he's hoping for, why is the product good, all these questions, how he will feel before and after using the product, and finally the facts that are the selling points you asked me to translate. I'm not sure, but I'll just put them in this file. So taking that into consideration, what I can come up with is a story, an actual story where something happens, as for example this case where this gamer goes with his friends, he's bringing his game library with him, and things happen during that hangout session where the feeders of the disk kind of save the day. So there's a I don't know, 3-minute read. Go for it. That's one, and another one with a bit of a comic element in the end, and an exaggerated setting, so you can see how extreme the characteristics of this drive are. So that's what I will think is a story. But then again, there's no medium in mind, any particular medium in mind, so that they're just kind of raw material, or the first few baby steps to keep developing on. So yeah, basically, because those things take time, creativity takes time, and I was doing this on my own, so there wasn't any interaction with anyone else, so I was kind of swimming in the ocean. But well, just to explain what in the end I wrote what I wrote. And additionally to that, I just want to repeat the proposal, because the translation part, I don't think there's much problem with that. I changed a few things, but just because it sounds more natural in Spanish than if you just literally translate from English. And that's what I'm doing, and that's actually what I did yesterday and today that kept me busy. I'm a freelance translator, so you can still consider that when you come to make your final decision, regardless of what it is. I just want to remind you that I'm available for the translation, whether you will like me to collaborate full-time, part-time with you. And the second thing is that for all the marketing materials related task, I think that's more like a creative consultant kind of job or something like that. Someone that is giving outside input and is not within your, let's say, company's constraints. Is not overstressed, sort of speak. Um, and that leads me back to what you first told me. I'm talking about Billy. You want one person full time, but you can break the position into two part-time positions and have this creative consultant and social media manager and translator part-time. And the last thing, but as for Wesley, is that he was a bit concerned about me kind of leaving because my girlfriend will leave and I will follow her. So I did mention that when her contract ends, she will be taking a decision based on what opportunities she's got. She will start looking soon, but I think it will be a good kind of hook to throw at her to say like, hey, well, how would you like to start as a part-time creative consultant for this marketing department? So you will be getting two people for the price of one, to put it in a sales tone. Anyway, I look forward to hear back from you, and I hope you get all that I'm trying to say in this short improvised presentation.